The soldier allegedly involved in a deadly rampage at a Fort Hood, Texas Army post may have argued with someone before the attack. The Quincy Police Department has now released the results from a tobacco compliance check. 30 vendors were tested, but only one failed.
Good morning. That's right. We are live here on scene at 515 South 17th Street, where an early morning fire sent 2 people to the hospital. Their condition is currently unknown, and investigators are currently on scene. Eating healthy is a huge part of having a healthier lifestyle, but of course you can't forget about the physical activity. Good morning. It almost seems like spring's out here, so what you need some wearable art to keep you nice and warm. That's exactly what's keeping me warm this morning. Good morning. We are live here at Quincy Farm Home and Supply talking about one of their hottest selling items right now, which are baby chicks. Now I'm having a very big city girl moment right now. I've never held a baby chick, so this is a big moment for me. Good morning.
Yeah,
Happy hump day, halfway through the week.
At the time I thought it was, it seemed pretty legit. I mean, they looked like they knew what they were talking about.
Allison Clinton is one of several students that Western Illinois University officials say got scammed during book buyback week last year.
And it was easier just to give your books, right there outside your doorway to this guy instead of, walking all the way down to the union or something and selling them back.
They were hiring students to pick up books from other students, and then when they asked for payment, many did not get paid.
Jude Kaya, director of the university bookstore, says the company at fault is dormbooks.com. It's an online bookstore that was started in 2006. So why are students selling to an online company instead of local bookstores? Money. The university typically buys books back at about half the price that originally cost. Dormbooks.com offers the same thing, but it's a second option that usually seals the deal with students. The second offer rewards students with a higher payment amount because the business is able to sell the books without giving the student money up front. The extra cash is a perk for waiting.
It was pretty much double the price. So who's not going to wait a month, and get more money? So that's exactly what we did.
The university is not in the business of either gouging our students or scamming our students. There are businesses that are, and this is one of them.
KHQA spoke with Carl Grzyziak, the owner of dormbooks.com. He didn't want to go on camera, but disputes Kaya's claims. According to the Better Business Bureau's website, dormbooks.com currently has 16 complaints dealing with sales, delivery, and service issues. Some of those complaints went unanswered for almost a year until KHQA started its investigation.
There is no such thing as a reputable dealer that doesn't give you money up front.
Grzyziak states that the company takes full responsibility for its mistakes and urges anyone with a service problem to contact him.
That was the thing. There wasn't any contact information anywhere except for the website, and there wasn't a phone number, an email, or any a main contact person to get a hold of.
When Grzyziak was asked about Clinton's claim, he was unable to comment on why she wasn't ever paid. He did say that the almost 200 WIU students that have done business with dormbooks.com have been paid.
Do you know any students that did go through them that did end up getting their checks?
I do not.
Kristen Aguirre, KHQA News, Macomb.
When businesses of this kind come, crime usually follows.
Hazel Buren has lived in McDonough County since 1985. When she saw the newest business open up near her home, she was less than thrilled.
I personally would like to see that we respect women a little more than what happens in that establishment.
Wildlife is an adult entertainment club that opened up in McDonough County in early February. It's on Route 136 between Colchester and Macomb. Buren and almost 300 other residents signed a petition urging the county board to pass a regulation ordinance.
We need to be sure that it is properly done and not abused, so that our citizens have the protection and safety and health that we need in this county.
This isn't the first time an adult use ordinance has been proposed in McDonough County. State's Attorney James Hoyle drafted a similar one in 2008. It never passed.
If you look at other interstates where they've come through, a lot of times these little places pop up. And I expressed my concern that if one popped up and it wasn't regulated, there could be problems that are associated with that type of business. And I don't want that to happen in my county.
The county board's Law and Legal Committee is currently working on an ordinance that will require clubs to register with the county and to provide a list of its employees.
Allows our sheriff deputies to go in and monitor the situation, and it prohibits some behavior in the location that can lead to things like prostitution, like if you have VIP rooms, that type of stuff.
Wildlife won't be affected if this passes. The club will be grandfathered into the ordinance. Still, there may be one way the business can be regulated.
Some local residents that live near wildlife say the facility is actually violating an Illinois state statute. Now, that statute states that any type of adult entertainment establishments that lie within an unincorporated area of a county must be within 3,000 feet of any churches, residences, or even schools. Now, that's roughly over half of a mile. Where I'm standing at right now is half that distance.
Take a look at this map. You can see many of the homes surrounding wildlife lie within that range. One resident that didn't want to go on camera says the statute violation has been brought to Hoyle's attention. Hoyle was unable to comment on an ongoing case, but said this.
It's up to the judge. I'm barely just a paper pusher. I don't get to make the decision. The board has to make the decision. It's my job to bring it to their attention and to advise them. But they make the ultimate decision.
Buren hopes that decision, along with the new ordinance, comes soon.
It will present McDonough County as caring for our patrons, for our safety, for our protection, and that we do not want the extra crime and extra negative influences that can be brought about with businesses that are not regulated.
Kristen Aguirre, KHQA News, McDonough County. Some people wouldn't consider it a ladylike sport, but these ladies say they don't care.
I guess everybody has a different idea of what a lady is.
Really?
The Dark River Derby Coalition kicked off its third season in early May. Jenny Turstrip has been with the team since the first year.
We just have a great time, you know. I can kind of have a bad day and come here and just take it out.
She passes down her roller derby knowledge to her rookie teammates.
Just been practice, learning new things and getting over fears of doing things, realizing you have the pads on and you're not going to get hurt.
The team, made up of veterans and new recruits, work hard to play hard. The ladies practice on skates at least 3 days a week.
We are a competitive team. We play to win. It's not just drama and entertainment. Sometimes we wear, the entertaining outfits, the fishnets, or, the little shorts and things. But we are really there for the athleticism and to win those games.
Usually have some battle wounds, and it's always fun to be like, look at my new bruise. So it's awesome.
Now, roller derby is a hardcore sport, but these ladies have soft hearts. They're giving back to the community.
We're a 501c3 nonprofit, so all of our home bouts, we donate a portion of our ticket sales to a local charity that we select at the beginning of the season.
I love to play, but it gives me that extra incentive, that we're raising money for charity, so it's always for a good cause.
Something the Dark River Derby divas say is very ladylike. Kristen Aguirre, KHQA News, Quincy.